Yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Let's go. Hopefully you guys all can hear me. Okay, we haven't done a chill live stream in a while. Welcome on in. This was completely unplanned. Does everything sound good? Are we all good? Camera looks good. We got the op spot with the remote control. We're good to go over here. I saw a lot of people in the intro saying that this is your first stream. Dude, come on, man. You're missing out. Sounds great. All right, we're good. Not nearly enough ads. My bad. My bad. We got to get some more ads in here. I got a beer, man. This was like I said, completely unplanned. It's been quite a week at the office. Got a lot of work to do, and you know, I kind of like hit one of the big goals that I was trying to do last night. So today I wrote a ton of content. I wrote 14 short form scripts today, and also a long form video script today. So like my brain is kind of fried, and I'm like, I still want to be productive. So why don't we go live? So here we are. Let's go. Brax won with the 5-month tier 1 reset. Appreciate that. Surprise Sunday stream. I guess where you're at. Surprise Saturday night stream for some of us. Raven Wolf also with Twitch Prime, so I appreciate that. Wootfest with the 14-month Twitch Prime. Oh, we got ourselves a little hype train going. Okay. It's my first time seeing that. Let's go. What are you sipping on? We got ourselves some. Let's see how this autofocus works. Does the autofocus actually work? Oh, it's going back to me. Hold on. This is what I was drinking on Thursday for the Thursday night PC building stream. Some Trogs Graffiti Highway. Yeah, oh my God, here we go again. Guys, I don't know how much content I gotta make about this. Modern day GPUs, when they're, dude, of course that comes on right now. That's ridiculous. Whenever it's dusty too. Oh my gosh. Whenever GPUs are not being pushed and they're idling at a certain degree that's safe, they don't need to spin. They just automatically turn off. I have no idea why the computer is working this hard that it's got to turn on now as soon as I start talking about it. But yeah, don't worry, man. The 9070 XT is working flawlessly. We're good to go, man. It's 9 p.m. right now where I live. Same, except it's 8:39. 9's a little bit of a stretch. Oh my God, Numpty, let's go. Numpty with the 1,000 bit. He says, evening, hope you had a good Saturday. Also, how's your dog doing? He's good. He's actually really good, but he still has the cone. So we found out what happened, and we took him to, my dog he had some type of eye issue, and he's been wearing a cone. We've been going back and forth with like a normal doctor, but they finally just sent a referral to an ophthalmologist, which is an eye specialist for dogs. And it's all good news. He just has a cut on his cornea, and it wasn't healing right. It kept getting worse and worse. Even with the cone, it kept getting worse and worse. So it just wasn't healing by itself. So they did an operation on Thursday, and they basically cut, sorry if this is gross, they basically cut his cornea even wider, not deeper, just wider. That way it can heal properly. And he is already doing like so much better. He is on pain meds, but he's doing so much better. Unfortunately, he has to rock the cone for the next 2 weeks, which is going to put him at an entire month of wearing the cone of shame, which is unfortunate, but he's good. He's good. That sounds painful. I asked him about it because they said they don't put him to sleep for that operation. I asked them afterwards because it took like 10 minutes. I was like, how exactly did you do that? And they're like, oh, we just numbed his eye. We pinned him against not pinned him, but we cornered him against the wall. And then we just got out the little Dremel tool and started cutting away. I'm like, oh. It's hard to imagine my dog just getting a Dremel right to the eye. But he's so much better now. He's so much better. It really worked. I also have a cut scar on my cornea. Griffin and I are twins. There you go, man. Yeah, the vet, the doctor described it as a little Dremel. I was like, all right, you just do what you got to do, man. What are the headphones you're wearing? This is the Corsair HS80. You can type in !! headset, and that is the microphone that I'm using right now too. Which is why I use it. It's pretty solid. What's your favorite FPS game? Dude, I don't remember this big of a gaming lull in the last few years. Is anybody else... I know it's summer and like there's not a lot of games in the summer. Like the big game releases usually come out towards the holidays. But like there's not many games right now that seem super interesting to me. FPS is like, I think we got the biggest hole in FPS history. Like there's not a single FPS game that I really want to play. Doom the Dark Ages? I was more talking about competitive online. Oblivion, brother. That's what I was thinking, man. I was thinking about it on my drive home today. I was like, I can't get away with playing Oblivion, can I? On the stream? There's just nothing new that is pulling my attention right now. I keep scrolling through Steam. 3/4 of it are adult games. But for the quarter of the normal games, the non-adult games, there's like nothing interesting, man. It's pretty sad. Have you ever tried the PvP in Warframe? No, you can't jump into Warframe now. In my opinion. I don't know anything about Warframe, but Warframe's like a decade old, so like I don't think it'd be too easy to start in that one. You want to play some Minecraft? I was actually playing some Minecraft today with my kids. We let them play Minecraft sometimes on the weekends, and we have a creative server going that I'm hosting down here in the basement, which is really fun. It's been running now for, I want to say, maybe 2 months. I mean, we've been putting in some serious work. My son my 5-year-old plays with a controller, like up on the monitor in the playroom. I play on my ROG Ally X right next to him. And then my 4-year-old plays on his iPad. It's been really fun. I could have sworn these were every Thursday. Yeah, I decided to mix things up a little bit. We're just doing a casual stream tonight. I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm just letting you guys know, I have absolutely zero plan. I'm gonna be relying on your guys' entertainment tonight. Whatever questions or anything you guys got for me, let me know. I did not plan any sort of content. Like I said, I wrote scripts for 15 total videos today. My brain, as far as coming up with content, is absolutely fried. Matt with a $3 dono says, I have a Ryzen 5 5500 and an RX 580, and I want to upgrade my GPU. What should I upgrade to? You are, in fact, tuned for a perfect GPU upgrade. The 5500 can handle a much better GPU, but I can't answer that without a budget, man. I would say a really good sweet spot with the 5500. If you want a brand new card, I mean, you could... Can you take that up to like a 9060 XT? Probably. You know? Definitely an RTX 5060. That'd be okay. Or you could go a little bit more budget. You know, RX 6600. A used 5700 XT, used 2060 Super, that would still be an upgrade. But you got a lot of options down there. It just depends on how much you want to spend. Where are the ads? Dude, they're coming, man. Oh, it actually just said ad is about to start. It's coming, don't worry. I gotta readjust my... I am reading too small of the chat, and it's making me focus more than I should be. So I'm gonna push that up there. No. That, oh my God, that is not what I wanted at all. Not even remotely close. There we go, activity feed. Now I can move the chat over to here. Nope, that's not what I want to do either. Chat. Pop that out. No, that's not what I want to do either. Oh man, I messed that up. Oh man, I don't know if there's anything I can do. Or I guess I could do that. Do that. There we go, that's not bad. At least you're reading chat, unlike others. Who doesn't read chat? Maybe people that are busy on the stream. Maybe people that are streaming actual content. Maybe they're not reading chat. You guys are the content. I hope you're okay with that. Let me grab this too. Put this over here. Your voice sounds way different on stream. Speaking of my voice, we got a new microphone for the long form YouTube videos last week. It's an insane microphone. The cost is honestly embarrassing. I think it was like $800. Absolutely outrageous. I got some other plans for it. Don't worry. It is a very, very high quality microphone. It's the same mic that LTT, MKBHD, a lot of the top tech YouTubers use. It's pretty much as good as mic quality can get. And one of the top comments of our first ever video with that microphone is the sound quality is on point. So, dude, I was feeling it, man. That was great. I was super excited to hear that. That almost made it feel worth it and not like an absolute ridiculous purchase, which it still is. Don't get me wrong. Okay, there we go. Now I have everything. Papa J-Land gifted out a tier 1 sub. Thank you. Alarjuo with the 2-month resub. Kaiden with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you guys very much. What's your favorite roguelike? I don't play a ton of roguelikes. I do like Dead Cells. I think Dead Cells is a roguelike. I've played a little Slay the Spire. I haven't played too much else. $9060 XT 16 gig is a GOAT. It really is. Well, we can't say it's a GOAT. It is the best value GPU in terms of FPS per dollar this generation. This generation, compared to previous generations, has been pretty bad. So it's as good as we got right now, but it is definitely not the greatest of all time. Matt with a $3 dono says, oh no, I already read that one. Oh, my bad. Why did that come up? A-Man with Twitch Prime sub. Stoy Chu with the tier 1. Not Mortal with the 7-month resub. Thank you very much. What is max budget for building a PC on AM4? That's a good question. I mean, it obviously depends on what you want to do with the PC. But if I was to give generalized advice, what is the most amount of money you can spend on a brand new build still using AM4? Because remember, the goal is AM5. We obviously want to use AM5. But if you use AM5 at too low of a budget of a build, you're going to sacrifice too much of your GPU budget, and then it's not going to be a good price to performance build. The most amount of money that I would pay for a brand new AM4 system right now, it's got to be somewhere in like the $800 range, somewhere around there. Because you can put together we just did on Thursday, a $950 9600X and 9060 XT 16 gig PC. So if you wanted to make that AM5 system even cheaper, you could very easily save another $50 by going with a 7500F. That would drop you down to $900. Cheaper case, couple other tweaks, you know, $875 or something. So somewhere around $800, $850 is the max that I would spend on a brand new AM4 system right now. If you're gonna spend more than that, then my recommendation would be to go AM5. The 9060 XT is basically like the benchmark. That's where you can very easily tell how much value you're getting right now. $700? Yeah, I mean, $700 would be tough because if you spent $700 on an AM5 build, that would all new parts. That would leave you with like probably $200 to spend on the GPU, and a $200 brand new GPU. There just aren't that many good options. There's not many options to begin with, let alone good ones. You would have an AM5 like RX 6600 build, and that's kind of weird. That would be kind of weird. I would rather you get an AM4 CPU and then have more money for a better GPU than the 6600. That's just my opinion. What happens when I don't pass the vibe check? You get banned. What a lot of people don't... I almost wrote a video about this today, but I couldn't figure out how to make it interesting. If you go to zaxtechturf.com/Discord ban, we have a system. We got the system right here. The ZTT... Sorry. Give me a second. Sojai with $10 dono says super inebriated. I don't know what that word means, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, but I bought a Cyberpunk 2077. Is that drinking? Bought a Cyberpunk 2077 cooler and a heatsink for a 2080 Ti. Need to buy a dude, Sojai is, it means drunk. Okay, I got it. Need to buy a 2080 Ti FE and learn micro soldering, but now I can do the 22 gigabyte VRAM mod, so it can be... Dude, Sojai is like literally always cooking up something new. If Sojai, if you have a Twitter or something, I would actually follow you. Just to like get the little short updates of like what project you're working on. I would love that, man. You're always working on something interesting. Thank you for the $10 dono. Ziva also with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Okay, so like I was saying, if you do happen to fail the vibe check on Discord, if you go to zaxtechturf.com/Discord ban, that'll take you here to the ZTT Discord ban appeal forms. We have a proper system here. Your Discord username. What was the reason listed for your ban? Do you agree with the reason for your ban? Please explain. Why do you feel your ban should be lifted? Any final words for Zach and or the mod team? I'm not gonna lie. We judge this very harshly. If you apply for the Discord ban appeal and you say, I don't agree with my ban, like you have a 0% chance of getting back. Because that means you have no idea why you got banned, and that just means you're not a good fit. If you don't know that you shouldn't act like a bozo or talk about something controversial, if you don't even know that, like it's not our job to teach it. Like you just failed the vibe check. That's all it is, man. You just failed the vibe check. We're not here to you know, change anybody. If you're just not, if you don't fit the vibe, you just got to find a different Discord, man. Sorry. Any chance of an accidental ban though? No. I have full faith in the mods. You got to realize that I didn't just pick random like 14-year-old mods that like occasionally like check in on Discord or like are just always on their phone. Like we have grown adults that have careers and families, and like they're well off in this world. I trust their opinion. They don't just they don't just randomly ban people. Although Soccer Guy just says 99% chance the ban wasn't an accident. I thought it was higher than that, man. I think that's being a little too humble. That seems a little low. So what are we doing today? Like literally this. I hope you're okay with it. This is it right here, man. 99.9. That's exactly where I was. That's where I was at. That might even still be too low. Do you use Linux at all? I use Arch. That's such an obnoxious way to ask that question. All right, here's the deal. Look at this. Look what happens when I go into Disk Manager of my PC. Oh, hold on. I got to move this over here. I have oh, you can't see it. Sorry, it's underneath my screen over here. I have disk 1, an uninitialized disk, 2 terabyte. I put in a separate SSD probably like a month ago now, specifically because I'm about to dual boot. Here, now I can bring it over here. Look, if you go into disk management, this is what it looks like. This is an unallocated, uninitialized disk, 2 terabytes. Windows can't even do anything with it yet. I'm not going to initialize it because I want to use it for Linux. I have every plan of dual booting Windows. I just haven't figured out which distro I want to go with. And that's it. I've tried like probably all of the most popular ones. I'm looking for something that like wows me, something that gets me excited to try it. And I just haven't. I just don't know yet. I'm honestly leaning Bazite. I haven't tried. Mint is like the one super popular one that I've actually never tried before. I did try it. I remember I had it installed for like a week or so, but I didn't actually try that. Use Arch, it will wow you. I don't really have an aspiration of using Arch, other than Steam Deck is Arch, isn't it? Other than that. Well, I did actually use a Steam Deck. No, I did use Arch for a little bit. I used the Steam Deck as my daily driver PC for like a month when the Steam Deck first came out. So I did do that. Just for gaming, Bazite is really good. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm not super excited about Bazite, is because it doesn't seem like it is an actual desktop everyday distro. It's more like home theater PC style. Jage with the 300 biddies says, "Hi Zach, I just built my PC a few days ago and I'm watching the stream on it right now." Nice. It has a 7600X, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes storage, and the Corsair 3500X with Asia Horse mirror fans. I like it. No graphics card because I just couldn't wait to build it, ordering it tomorrow. It currently has an NVIDIA Quadro. Nice. Very nice, man. Congrats on the new build. Ryan with the 300 biddies says, "Zach, you think a 5600X 3D is good for a 9070 XT? Ooh. I don't think it's a good choice. I think it's an acceptable choice. Like if you're already on AM4 and you want a beefy GPU upgrade and that's what you're gonna use, sure. I definitely wouldn't buy a PC like that. But I think it's acceptable. Is Roke up with Twitch Prime sub? Woolo with the 16-month resub. Thank you very much. How you doing, sir? I'm doing good, man. A little tired, but other than that, I'm good, man. Wacky Wednesday with the $10 YouTube super chat says, "I am trying to build myself the pure performance $750 PC, but my budget is really flexible. So what are some good updates to squeeze out the most price to performance?" The $750 pure performance? Are you talking about a video or on the website on ZTT Build Help? I don't know which one you're talking about. Who said that? Wacky Wednesday? Because I do have a $750 one here on the website. Are you talking about this? Video? Oh, this one. Yeah, I forgot about this one. All right, what was the parts list? Okay. 5600X, 6750 XT, the Foifkin. Well, if you have a little bit of extra money, consider a different case. I mean, the Foifkin's great, but it is the Foifkin. I was using that more for the memes than anything. It ended up looking decent. If you, I don't know what flexible means to you, but if you have another $100 to $200, then I would go to AM5. That way, because this PC maximizes price to performance value today, but the future-proofing options of this build is very limited. You know, you realistically would not want to upgrade the CPU on this in the future. So if you go with AM5 now, with a 7500F, 9600X, you would be able to upgrade it in the future. So that's where I would spend more money if you want to. This is purely trying to maximize price to performance today with a used GPU as well. Hopefully that helps. Montech XR is 80. Yeah, that's a good one. I like the Montech XR for a ATX case. Ziva with the $5 YouTube super chat says, "Hey Zach, I'm trying to update my PC. I have a Ryzen 5 1600 and I'm trying to get a GPU under $200. If we can do that, what would you recommend?" Under 200, I think you can grab like a 2070. Yeah, something like an RTX 2070 would be good. I mean, at 200, no, you can get a 3070. If you have some patience, you can get a 3070 for that price. I would aim for a 3070. Sojai with another $10 super chat. Last one, but a drunk ramble here. I'm not gonna lie, Sojai. A lot of your messages already sound like a drunk ramble. You don't have to give that disclaimer. But the person I like may be moving to California, and I told her if she didn't, then she could live with me until at least she could get her life together. Okay, we don't need those type of updates, man. You got to figure that one out. I'm gonna turn off notifications for that one. My notifications, Sojai, are only on the PC building projects. Okay. I wish you the best of luck. That's not my specialty, man. All right. I just want the PC modding project updates, por favor. Thank you for the $10 donut, man. I appreciate it. Ziva, I don't know if I got both your $5 super chats. If I forgot the other one, sorry. Thank you very much. Jage with the 300 bit. Oh no, I read that one. Okay, I'm fully caught up. We're good. Does she need help building a PC? Well, that would have been a better follow-up question. That would have been good. Oh, real quick. For those of you that have no idea how our giveaways work, we are always running a gaming PC giveaway here on Twitch. Sorry if you're watching on YouTube. Just go over to Twitch, log in, double tab it. If you want to keep watching on YouTube, it's fine. But if you go to ! giveaway on Twitch, that will take you here. Only one person has to press the button or type it in. You can all click the same exact link. ! giveaway, that'll take you right here. On the left-hand side, right underneath my camera, it'll show you all the ways that you can earn points. You can earn points completely for free just by watching the streams. You just got to make sure you're logged in via Twitch so the points start accumulating. This is a worldwide giveaway. It's a 9600X and a 9060 XT. We raffle these off about every 6 weeks or so. It is a raffle style giveaway. The more points you have, the more tickets you can buy, and the more tickets you have, the higher chance you have at winning. Every giveaway ticket costs 100 points. Let me refresh it real quick. I currently have 1,120 giveaway points, which you can't really see. Sorry. But that means I can afford actually 11 tickets because your first one is free. Buy tickets, and then it says down here, which you can see, I now have 11 tickets in my own giveaway. It is a worldwide giveaway, but shipping is only covered to the US. So if you're an international viewer, it's up to you if you want to pay for shipping or not. I will pay to ship it anywhere in the United States. The next drawing for this is September 4th. I got some traveling, so this one is a little bit longer than 6 weeks. That's because I'm traveling. I'm going to be missing a couple Thirsty Thursdays. But on September 4th, that is a Thirsty Thursday episode, we're going to raffle off that giveaway, and then we're going to immediately start building the next giveaway PC. This is our 13th PC giveaway that we've done in this style on the live streams. We've been doing this for a while. It works pretty well. Good luck. Ad started. There we go. Are you glad that Leon got a new door? I'm happy for Leon. Leon got a... He got a new job and a new door. Yeah. Good for him, man. Yeah, there's your ads. There's your ads, guys. For everyone asking for more ads. If you're not tracking this conversation... On Thursday, 2 nights ago, I was explaining to people that the only reason we can afford to give out gaming PCs every 6 weeks is because of Twitch ads. Twitch ads are what go into this build. So I was asking people, we could crank up the ad rate if you guys want me to give away like 5090s. And apparently everybody is for that. For the first time, dude, don't be looking at my thighs, man. For the first time in ZTT history, people are asking for more ads, not less. So that is why they want the better builds. What is the website to apply for unban on Discord? I think you can type !unban. Unban? Does that work? That might not work. It's zaxtechturf.com/Discord ban. I would tell you that it's linked in the Discord, but if you're asking, then you probably can't get in there. Sorry. Fluffy Duck. Dude, 3 months? I don't remember saying Fluffy Duck with the resub twice. Fluffy Duck, thank you for the 3-month resub, man. I appreciate that. I don't remember saying that. That has to be a name change. Sojai is still in the chat at YouTube chat. Sojai's in the YouTube chat still looking for relationship advice if anybody wants to help him out. What PC do you recommend for Balatro? I have Balatro on my phone. So I'm pretty sure you can play it on any PC. I could be wrong. I would guess any PC though. Can you check your Instagram DMs? I just checked my Instagram DMs today, man. I obviously can't answer all of them, though. But I did answer a lot of DMs today. Instagram is... my Instagram DMs are the highest activity in terms of DMs that I do. But I can't... Lawsuit news when? Okay. So, here's the deal. I hope people don't get mad at this. I have seen multiple people ask me to make a video about the lawsuit. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I have no idea what lawsuit people are talking about. Is this like a meme? Is there an actual lawsuit that I need to be aware of? I've seen multiple people ask me about it. There's a lawsuit question mark? I don't know. But people are asking about my thoughts on the lawsuit. I saw it I saw it 2 days ago. It's a UFD tech meme. So, okay, if it's a meme, then I'm just going to give you guys as much information as possible. I literally looked up, I think it was 2 days ago, like the previous like 6 or 7 UFD tech videos, trying to find a lawsuit video. I am not tracking this story at all, but I was worried that my boy got sued or something. I was just at his house. I was at his house on Friday. Or not this Friday, a week ago. And I was like, did he get sued in this last week since I talked to him? All right, I guess it's just a meme though. He doesn't read YouTube chat, says proximity remix on YouTube. I don't know about that, man. What do you think about meta PCs? I like them. From what I've seen, I don't follow a ton of their content, but the couple pieces, or the few pieces that I've watched, I liked. Good entertainment. It looks like they have a huge, like, PC pre-built shop out in Arizona, which is super cool. But I don't know a ton about them. Collab with other tech people when? I am going to be with Linus in 5 days. I'm not going to say any more details, but I'm just letting you know a collab is coming. All right. The reason we can't do Thirsty Thursday this week is because I'm going to be with Linus at that time. I'm just saying, man. We got the collab coming. Are you streaming it? No. Yeah, I am literally going to be with Linus at the end of this week. So you guys will hopefully see that soon. Who is Linus? Miguel with the 500 biddy says, hi Zach, I got a 5070 Ti today. Nice. I'm using a Ryzen 5 7600. It will hold back the GPU and I don't mind, but better. No, it's not going to hold it back, man. You're good. That is a great pairing. Oh my God. Milkman, I got you. I got you. Milkman with the 25. Tier 1 gifted subs. Oh, that is... Oh my God. That is not nearly loud enough. I sincerely apologize. There we go. Milkman. Thank you very much, man. My fault. Dude, my fault. I'll fire the stream producer intern immediately. That probably completely destroyed anyone wearing headphones. Dude, you probably are dead. I apologize. Milkman, thank you very much for the 25 gifted subs. That is ridiculous. Milkman also skipped out on Thirsty Thursday, though, so... Not that I have expectations of people. I'm just saying we noticed your absence. We didn't hear any mooing sounds on Thirsty Thursday. Yo, you taught me everything I know about PCs, so I just want to say thank you. You're welcome, Techie GT. Thank you for watching the videos. I really appreciate your YouTube shorts. Appreciate you watching my YouTube shorts, man. Oh, hold on. I messed up everything. My chat's frozen. Sojai with the $5 super chat says, dude, Sojai's wasted. I can't even understand what he's saying. For your next Thursday drink. Oh, for your next Thursday drink Guinness. Dude, that is the worst attempt at spelling Guinness I've ever seen in my life. It's local to update New York, but it's amazing. Highly to dude, Sojai, come on, man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I'll consider it, Sojai. If I can get my hands on that super rare beer, I'll do my best. Oh, upstate. Yes, that is what he's trying to say. Upstate. It says update. Oh, is it not? Is it not Guinness? Genesee? All right, let's see if this is a real deal. Sojai. Maybe he's not as wasted as I think he is. Genesee beer. I'll even throw in an upstate New York just to help the SEO here. Oh! Okay. Hold on. Is this actually from upstate New York? No. Okay, I don't see it. I'll trust you. Genesee Brewing Company. Oh, Rochester, New York. There you go. All right, so... Oh, yep. All right, Sojai. What kind of beer they got? Did he say? Just Genesee. Yeah, I've never seen or had this before, I don't think. Okay. All right. You can stay. You can stay, Sojai. Thank you for the $5 super chat. What's the main difference between a 360 hertz monitor and a 240 hertz monitor? Well, as much as I would love to say about 120 hertz, I won't say that. It is not a difference that's even worth noticing, in my opinion, unless if you are willing to spend money for a slight competitive edge. You know, if you're playing single player titles, it is not a difference that's going to increase your gaming experience, in my opinion. 240 hertz on a demanding AAA game, single player game, already looks fantastic. Going up to 360 does not help. If you are playing an ultra competitive game and you are trying to figure out every last way that you can get 1% better over and over again, at some point, yes, making that jump makes sense. But only in that circumstance, in my opinion. It's not good for... Well, it's not good for anybody above 30. Anybody above 30, and you probably can't tell a difference regardless. Some 300 hertz monitors are cheap. Yeah, but I would rather not have a... I would rather... If you're going to spend... I don't know. I don't know what you mean by cheap, but if someone's going to invest money into like a 360 hertz monitor, I would question if they should stick to like 240 and get an OLED instead. Because like for anything, I mean, even competitive, OLED has an advantage, but even for non-competitive gaming, OLED has a significant impact in how much fun you have while gaming because it looks so good. Oh my god. We got some big time ballers out here on Saturday. Dude, Saturday night, that might be my new stream night. Half superset. Wait, half superset. Isn't that just a normal set? Anyway, with the $25 dono, I just built my PC around it. It has a Ryzen 7, around what? It has a Ryzen 7 9700X, RX 7900 XT, 32 gigs of RAM. I play 1440p Ultra, and I've been having problems running Red Dead 2. All it does is sputter with massive frame drops, and it looks CPU bound. Any ideas to fix it? Well, you're not CPU bound with the 9700X. You have a very well put together system. I don't know. What I can tell you, because that's a lot of money, I have to give you some type of value here. What I can tell you is the issue that you're facing is more than likely not hardware related. You know, I don't know. Maybe you do have something faulty, but if every other game is playing fine, more than likely not. It's going to be something quirky. You know, maybe you have a weird GPU driver that doesn't work well with that game. Maybe your settings just aren't actually dialed in. Maybe Red Dead 2 has a serious glitch or fault right now. I don't know, but like, it's not your CPU or GPU or RAM combo. That's all I can give you from afar. Thank you for the $25 dono, man. That's crazy. DDU and fresh install the driver. I would do that. Yep. It's got to be something quirky. Especially if every other game is working fine for you. What headphone? It's the Corsair HS80. Exclamation point headset. Will you make the Toy Story themed PC? Dude. I don't think I can share what they told me. I emailed my MSI rep as soon as I saw that Toy Story GPU and explained to him, hey man, like I can create some killer content with this Buzz Lightyear themed graphics card because my 5-year-old loves Buzz Lightyear. And he said that it's unfortunately only a product available in Taiwan, but they did get one of those cards that they can ship to a creator. And they sent it to somebody way bigger than ZTT. Already. I was very sad. I was very sad. I'm not going to say who, though, because I don't want to spoil a potential upcoming video, but... somebody that deserves it more than ZTT does. That's very sad. Maybe I can ask them for it when they're done. They only have one, though, man. They only have one. Linus? Jay's 2 cents? Maybe. It's not like it's super top tier information. I just don't want to spoil it. It's not like it's NDA'd or anything. I literally just don't want to spoil somebody's video. What monitor are you using? I always forget the model name. It is an obnoxious ROG Strix 4K OLED 32-inch 360 hertz. It's insane. It's insane. Just paint your own? No, man. For the Buzz... Dude, that Buzz Lightyear GPU looks so good. There's no way I could paint that. Look at that thing, man. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that back plate. Yeah, just paint it, bro. Just spray paint it. It'll take like 6 minutes. Yeah, I can do that. Oh my god, more ballers. Nathan with the $20 YouTube super chat says, with an i7 12700KF, how long do you think that CPU will last before needing to move to an AM5 motherboard and CPU? I'm definitely trying to save money. I got it in a rig with an RX 9070 and love it for 1440p right now. Just curious. Yeah, it sounds like you have the right mindset. You definitely should not be upgrading that anytime soon. I have it really depends on what type of games you play. Like if you're playing single player AAA 1440p ultra type of games, it'll last you even longer because those games are going to be GPU bound and rely less on the CPU. If you are playing like competitive first-person shooters or city builder games or simulation games like Flight Simulator and whatnot, games that use more CPU, then you'll want to replace it sooner. But like other than that, I mean, I think without a doubt, you'll still be enjoying that PC 2 years from now, easy. But at some point, you know, if you do play the CPU demanding games, you might want a little bit more horsepower, but I would just cross that bridge whenever you get to it and not worry about it. I would enjoy that system for now. Where the heck are the ads? Dude, they're coming, man. They've been rolling all night. I think we ran like 3 sets of ads already. We got plenty of ads. The people asking for ads or subs. Are there any budget uni fans like the Lee and Lee ones? Yes, these right here. They are the Asia Horse Cosmic. Cosmic. Asia Horse Cosmic. These. Instead of paying... Dude, that's a... dude, I gotta move this. Let me move this webcam. I'm not a big fan of this at all. Oh, no. How do I... Can I control... Oh, no. I don't even have a keyboard hooked up. Can I control Z that? Oh, there we go. Hold on. All right, camera group. Nope. Oh, I gotta put this in the camera group. Now I can move the whole thing. Oh, yeah. There. Oh, there we go. All right, much better. The Asia Horse Cosmics. These wirelessly connect to each other. So, like, they just clip in. They have that infinity mirror design like the Lee and Lee's. $49 for a 3-pack. As opposed to, like, $50 from Lee and Lee. Yeah, these are really good. This is what I used for the Darnell Washington from the Steelers. That's what I used for his build. They're good. I like them. First time I'm in one of your streams. Love your videos. Thank you, man. You got to tune in for Thirsty Thursday, though. For type of 1-inch... we got an ab right now. I'll ask that later. But if you guys are new here, we do PC building streams every Thursday. Not this Thursday, but every Thursday. You guys got to tune into the Thursday night streams. When do you stream? I'm new here. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you join the ! Discord, I send out a notification, and I even post a streaming schedule for the week in Discord. But it's always Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Every single build on the YouTube channel, I build here on Twitch and YouTube Live on Thursday nights. When is the first office stream? It's a good question. It was supposed to be this week. Because of the traveling that I'm doing, it realistically won't happen. It'll probably be the following week. Most likely the following week. Everything is set up and good to go. But since I got to travel at the end of the week, that's going to throw off my timing and whatnot, and I gotta crank out the videos before I go. I don't like to not post 3 videos a day. So whenever I travel, I gotta make them all up ahead of time. And then after this travel this week, we're going on vacation shortly after that. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I got a bunch of videos to do. Do the Bluetooth headphones lag? No, it's not Bluetooth. If you use the USB-C or just USB dongle with headset, that's not Bluetooth. That's 2.4 gigahertz wireless. 2.4 gigahertz wireless has very minimal lag. That's why you can use wireless gaming headsets. If you connect them via Bluetooth, Bluetooth has a ton of lag. You don't want to game with Bluetooth. But with 2.4 gigahertz, it's really good. It's really good. Like there's actually a ton of lag, even like with your car's Bluetooth. But you're listening to music, so you don't even notice the lag because it's just permanently behind. But with gaming on Bluetooth, you'll definitely notice that. Is that the same with the mouse? Yep, absolutely. Yeah, whenever you have a wireless mouse, don't use Bluetooth. Use the dongle. The dongle is way faster technology. I should make a video about that. Is that... I know for the experts, that's common knowledge, but for the rookies, is that worth making a video about? Are there rookies that don't know that? That's actually one topic that I have never considered making, but it might... That's video worthy? I'm gonna write that down. I don't know why that. Never thought about that. Whoever said that, thank you. It sounds like a good idea. Wireless Bluetooth versus 2.4 gigahertz. I got it. I got it. We got 23 videos in the queue right now. I'm going to film 14 of them tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good topic, actually. I'm really glad that you said that. Are you building a PC today? No, we're just chilling. I build every Thursday night on these streams. If I stream any other day, we're just chilling. What is the name of the fans again? The Asia Horse Cosmics. That is I mean, there are a ton of Lee and Lee Unifan knockoffs. Those are just the ones that I like and that I've tried. I have not tried a ton of them. But, I mean, I've been using Asia Horse products for a while. Why do you have a completely different voice live? I don't know, man, but everybody says that. Ernesto with the $5 super chat says, thank you for the tips. Son and I built our first PC, 7800X3D and a 9060 XT. Dude, that's awesome, man. That is great to hear. Congrats on the new build. Skibbity with the 300 biddies says, I have a Dell Inspiron 660 with an RX 580 and 16 gigs of RAM and an i5 2500. Oh my God. But is it considered a sleeper? And can you tell me any upgrades for 140 bucks? No, that is not a sleeper. That is just an old PC. Sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful. That is just an old PC though. The i5 2500. Oh my God. That is very, very old at this point. When I first started making YouTube videos, it was fun to use the 2500 as like an old used CPU. I mean, that thing came out in like 2010 maybe. Intel i5 2500 launch date. 2011. 2011 that came out. That's like 100. That's like 100 years. How do you upgrade it for 140 bucks? I would not try to upgrade a Dell Inspiron 660 for 140 bucks, to be honest. I would just save your money. I would save your money until you can build a little bit better of a custom PC. Because 140 bucks is only going to get you a slightly faster CPU, motherboard, and RAM, which will not be worth it. I would wait till you have a little bit more money, to be honest. Thank you for the 300 biddies, though. What do you think about an all Corsair PC? Because that's what I'm planning on doing. I mean, you can't get everything with Corsair. I would love for Corsair to make a graphics card or a motherboard. The best relationship I have in the industry is probably with Corsair. Like, they literally send me anything that I want, which is mind-boggling. It would be great to have a hookup on that. But for the parts that they do have, you know, I mean, they're solid. They have good quality products. They are just on the more expensive end of things. Usually because it's a good product, you know? But, I mean, going with mostly Corsair parts, case, power supply, fans, AIO, you know, I mean, that's perfectly fine. That's common, actually. YouTube chat neglect. I have the chats combined, and I literally just read the most interesting questions. It has nothing. I don't even look at the YouTube, or it's a tiny little icon. I don't even read that. I just read the good questions, man. Do we need to turn up the spamming Is it people spamming repetitive words? I mean, we have the Nightbot technology, man. We can make some changes. Is it people spamming the same question over and over again? Is that what you mean by spamming, mods? We can just crank that up. I actually tuned it down this week because I was like, people are getting falsely timed out. It's people spamming questions over and over again. Okay. All right, dude, I got it, man. We're gonna turn down that threshold right now. We'll start with Twitch. Do it? All right, I got you. So here's the question. This is what we have to figure out. For repetitions, this filter allows you to time out users who repeat words or phrases. We have to pick the percentage of the phrase for it to trigger. Right now it's at 75%. I'm thinking we drop that down to like 50. Does that sound good? So if you send the same message, 50% of it is the same, it's gonna auto time you out. Does that sound good? 50? Agreed, says Doc. All right, we'll go 50. I gotta make that change on YouTube too. Yeah, 75 was too high. I think we had it at like 35 and the mods said that it was working a little bit too much. So I cranked it up to 75. I should have just gone a little easy on that one. All right, I'll change it on YouTube, see if that helps. I don't know if the effect is going to go in right away, but this is just so I don't forget. All right, repetitions, 50. 50%. All right, there we go. Best of luck. 20%? If we set it at 20%, then if you use like common words like RTX, GTX, graphics card, you know, PC or whatever, 20% of that, dude, you're going to get banned out of here. It's got to be high enough that it's clearly a repetitive question, but not so high that it's the same thing. 0%, everyone gets banned. Hi, is Aaron Rodgers a good fit for the Steelers? That's an interesting way of putting it. I don't know if he's a good fit. I am very convinced that we're going to win a Super Bowl this year. Very, very confident, actually. But like a good fit for being a Pittsburgh Steeler, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we face some adversity and his toughness, and if he can throw the ball to DK, you know, we'll find out if he's a good fit. I think we're going to win the Super Bowl, but I don't know if that necessarily means he's a good fit for Pittsburgh. As a Ravens fan, I think that's adorable. You do realize that the Ravens typically play pretty bad against the Steelers, right? Like, the whole league is worried about the Ravens other than Steelers. Like, we do a pretty good job of containing Lamar. Ravens choke artists every year. They definitely choke against Steelers. I shouldn't say choke. They don't choke. They do, like, Steelers do a really good job of limiting the Ravens. Other than the playoff game last year. Obviously, other than that one. Steelers didn't have a single answer for that one. Typically, though, I'm talking long term. Talking long term. Packers for life. I bleed cheese. How do you feel? Who said that? Steven? Steven, how do you feel about Aaron Rodgers being a good fit for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Lamar's record against the Steelers is crazy bad. Yeah. It's not good. That's more of a chat GPT question. What's Lamar oh my God, Jackson's record against the Steelers? Dude, you can't rely on ChatGPT for anything. Oh my God. ChatGPT literally said 1-4. Oh my God. That was awful. That should have been a Google question. Absolutely terrible. What do you think about the Dallas Cowboys? Well, I don't hate a team more. Well, other than the Bengals. Bengals I definitely hate the most. Buy the pro version? Dude, that was the pro version. That was ChatGPT Pro, man. Steelers going a solid 6-11? Yeah, they're just gonna randomly be the worst that they've ever been in the last 2 decades. With Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf. No way, man. Jalen Ramsey, TJ Watt with a bunch of money. Yeah, they're just gonna fold. American yap session, dude. I'll yap American all day. I can do that one. Raptor with a 300 biddy says, my dad has a PC that he built a few years ago. Back that has an RTX 2060, 6 gig, 32 gigs of DDR4, and an AMD Threadripper 1920X. What are your thoughts? I think that is a cool, slightly older PC. It's in a tough spot because everything needs upgraded. But I think it's interesting. That's first gen Threadripper. When first gen Threadripper came out, that was fun, man. That was fun. That was before high core counts were a thing. Like there was I know this is gonna sound like super boomer, but it wasn't that long ago that every CPU was 4 cores. Like Threadripper coming out with 12 core, 24 CPUs. Like that was insane just a few years ago. And now it's like 6 core absolute minimum. That's wild. A Dugan with the 300 biddies, thank you. WN with the $5 super chat says, hey Zach, can you check out my PC part picker? It's my first ever Windows PC. Yeah, I can check it out. We have a no PC part picker rule on Thirsty Thursday, but it's not Thirsty Thursday, so I guess I can look at it. Dare with $2 super chat, thank you. Appreciate that. Sketchy with the 9-month tier 1 resub, appreciate that. And Yadeep, did I say that one? With Twitch Prime sub? Thank you. Oh, Adugan also with tier 1 sub. Boomer, just joking. I am older. Age starts with a 4. There you go, man. I got a long way to go with my age still starting with a 3. That's a good way to think about it. Is it just me, or is finding your first PC hard? Yeah. No, it's not just you. That's the real deal. The first PC that you have to research, there are so many things that you think you need to research that, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult, man. There are so many combinations that you're considering, and like features that like you probably are like getting dialed in on, but like they're probably not super important. Yeah. The first one is a heavy research project. Can you tell me the best thing about your job? That's a good question. I mean, there's a lot I like about my job. There's a lot that's stressful, for sure. But the thing I like the most about it, oh man, you caught me. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff. Probably the thing that I like the most and the thing that I needed the most in life is to have a job where there is an unlimited ceiling in terms of how much work I can put in, how much money I can make, you know, how much my skills can improve. It's an like this type of job is an unlimited ceiling. You know, being a content creator, running the pre-built business. I needed an unlimited job like that. That's probably my favorite thing about it. Dare D with another $2 super chat says 5080 or 9070 XT for my first PC build. I mean, those aren't in the same price bracket. If you were considering both of those, I would go 5080. The 5080 is better. The 9070 XT is more comparable to a 5070 Ti, not a 5080. So if you can find a good deal on a 5080, go with that. Call me Seb with Twitch Prime Seb. Edu with Twitch Prime. Lil Rooster with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. 5080 is $999. That's the MSRP. Actual 5080 pricing is like $1,400. You can get a 9070 XT for less than $800. Those are drastically different price ranges. Where is a $999 5080? I'll buy one on principle. Yeah, you can't find that. We can't even buy. If we bought in bulk, we can't even buy that. They are nowhere to be found at that price. I love ads. Thank you so much, Zach. I got you. I got you. That's how we can do the gaming PC giveaways right there. That's a good looking build. I don't know if the server updated. We have a NAS at the office and it replicates here to my house, and we've been having some internet issues over there, which thankfully we actually got new internet at the office just yesterday, so things will fix quickly. I don't know if it transferred over the new pictures. No, it didn't. Wow, it still didn't. That's terrible. I don't have any other pictures other than that, but that giveaway PC is very nice. Why are your GPU fans not spinning? It is called 0 RPM mode. A lot of GPUs have 0 RPM mode. If it's at a low enough temperature and it's not working that hard, it just doesn't need to spin. You know, it significantly increases the lifespan of the fans when they don't have to spin all day, every day. Do you prefer IEMs over gaming headphones? I cannot give you a definitive answer. In terms of audio quality, especially for the price, yes, IEMs all day, every day. But like, I'm not gonna lie. When I've been working all day, got a good workout in, did a couple hours of parenting, and come down here at the end of the day, and I'm like exhausted, mentally fried. Just the resistance of having to grab the IEMs with the wire and putting them properly in your ears and like staying attached to your PC because it's wired. That I don't like. Sometimes it's easier just to use desktop speakers or a headset. So it really depends. In terms of audio quality for the price though, yes, IEMs all day. If I were to actually try, which this would never happen, but if I were to actually try gaming competitively, I would go IEMs for sure. Nathan with a $5 super chat says, do you think the 12-volt high power connector will become the new standard on GPUs? Or due to melting soon, they will take it? No, it's already the standard. It's already the standard. What was your AFSC? I don't know. I don't remember. AFSC is like the job code in the Air Force. And I never know when people ask me, so I'm going to finally look it up. Cybersecurity, Air Force, AFSC. I brain dumped that a long time ago. There it is. 3 Delta 0X3. Oh, wait, no, that says outdated. Oh, wow, they changed it. Oh, wow. Oh my God, this changed a lot. I was not up to speed on this at all. It looks like they changed it to a 1D7X1. I used to be this. 3 Delta 0X3. That's when I was in cybersecurity for the Air Force. But I was also electronic warfare. Yeah, we're probably not going to find that one because they definitely changed. That was a 2 something. Yeah, I forget, man. Once you get out of the military, I have a feeling most people completely brain dump their AFSC. I don't remember that at all. Avionics Marines, nice. Oh, on Harriers? That was probably a tough job, but nice. Zach, I think you're right. Semi-modular power supplies are the meta. They would be the meta if the manufacturers made more of them. They just don't. There's very few semi-modular power supplies available. It would absolutely be the meta. I'd brain dump that jumble for sure. Yeah, every time people ask me military questions, I'm reminded about how much I brain dumped. I mean, my military career at this point, again, this is going to sound boomer, but like, I mean, it feels like actual lifetimes ago. When I got out of the military, I went into like a government contractor IT job for a few years. And that was like a whole new career. And then after that is when I quit and went full-time on ZTT. That was 3 careers ago. It feels so long ago. Unkstat, yeah, definitely. It really, I mean, it feels like an actual lifetime ago. But I remember quite vividly how much some of it sucked. Don't get me wrong. Embracing the suck to some degree does feel like it was yesterday. Why did you leave the military? I mean, the same reason most people leave the military, man. It's, I mean, I am happy with joining the military. I'm happy with what I did and what my wife and I did. But, you know, I mean, I knew in the position I was in with cybersecurity, I had a top secret clearance. I had my Sec Plus CompTIA certification. I knew I could just straight up make a lot more money outside of the Air Force. So that was one of the reasons. But also, I mean, the military just, dude, it's tough, man. It's tough. I didn't have another deployment in me, you know, traveling and whatnot. I didn't want to leave where we were at. Stuff like that. I always knew that ZTT would be full-time at some point. You know, the military definitely slowed down ZTT a good bit. A few reasons, but not in like an angry way. I was ready to get out. Did you find your wife in the military? Yeah, we met because my wife was in the my wife is still in the Air Force Reserves now. But our first duty station was in Japan, like in Tokyo, and at the newcomers like briefing, it's like a week-long class that if it's your first base, like after tech school, basic training and whatnot, you go through this like week-long introduction to the real-life Air Force class, and we met in there. Top secret clearance? Question mark? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it expired at this point though, but I did have a top secret clearance. And you can make real money when you have that, just that alone. That's a hard requirement for a lot of like government subcontractor jobs. I was actually stationed in Yokosuka in the Navy. Dude, I never heard of that. Yokosuka? In Japan? Yokosuka? Where is this? Oh, I never even heard of that place. We were over in Fusa. I mean, we were very close. We were in Fusa, which I think is like somewhere around here. That's very close. I could be wrong. It's like, it's somewhere south, a little bit southwest of like downtown Tokyo. Somewhere in this neck of the woods. I can't remember. Wherever Yokota is at. I was at Yokota. I never heard of that one though. Or maybe I did, and maybe I brain dumped it. I'm not sure. If you got a bulk deal for 10 5080s for 8K, would you take it? Yeah, absolutely. I would try to get 20. Do you love your life now? Yeah, I do love my life. I'm always trying to make it better though. The brain dumping is so real. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I forget about so much Air Force stuff. It's crazy. Finstone with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Are PC sales picking up? Not right now. July is the second worst e-commerce month, just in general. You know, only to be rivaled by January, post-Christmas timeframe. July is always bad. People are spending their money on vacations. You know, post Prime Day. You know, people already spent their money on that. July is always a very poor e-commerce month. Now, granted, the amount of PCs that we're selling right now is still way higher than like I thought that like we would be at this point. But for our current rate, we're down a little bit right now. We also have a lot of firepower right now. As far as employees go, like we can crank out a good amount of PCs, and I consider us down because we can build faster than what we're selling right this second. But hopefully things turn around soon. That's what I'm working really hard at right now. Have you ever had too much in stock? I mean, we have, for the entire history of ZTT builds, we have always sold out like right away. We have always had the goal of actually having builds in stock. And now that we do have builds in stock, it's like, okay, we finally reached the goal that we've been trying to do for so long. But at the same time, it's like kind of freaking me out because it's like, oh my God, we have builds in stock. We got to get rid of them. You know, so it's just business. It's all part of the business game, man. It's a mental roller coaster for sure. What's your favorite RGB software? Signal RGB, for sure. It's not by like a manufacturer. It's a program that allows you to input Corsair, ROG, ASRock, like all sorts of different RGB products into one software, and it works really, really well. Can you show a picture of your wife? We've never seen her. That's a weird thing to ask. She's been in multiple YouTube videos and live streams. If you really want to see what she looks like, she's there. Sus, yeah. Yeah, here guys, show and tell. Here's my wife. Come on, man. Could I get away with buying a 1440p 165 hertz monitor with a Ryzen 5 5500 and an RTX 2070 if I play lighter, more CPU intensive games? That is a crazy question, because you have the right mindset. The 2070 could run lighter titles in 1440p if you really wanted to, but you only have 5500. Don't get me wrong, 5500 is good, but like that's a 1080p GPU through and through. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you think there's a chance that you'll upgrade your PC in the near future, I think why not? You know, it might be a little weird right this second, but you'll grow into that monitor. You'll upgrade your PC into that monitor. You're thinking the right way, but it's just the 5500 is not what I would consider for that concept. Is an AMD 9060 good for a first build? I don't know if you're talking about a 9600X or a 9060 XT. Either way, both are very good. 100%. I've made multiple videos about both and how they are the new meta. We're kind of at the beginning stages of it, but we are 100% in the 9600X, 9060 XT 16 gig meta. Absolutely. Did you capitalize on GPUs being under MSRP for Prime Day? I'm sure we did. I don't know which. Like, I personally did not for any YouTube projects or anything, but I'm not the one that buys the parts for like ZTT builds anymore. So I'm not exactly sure what he bought, but I'm sure he did. Damn, that light's starting to bother me, man. Can I get away with turning down this brightness? I usually don't stare at this angle, but here, hold on. Let me see if I can. Ceiling light. Oh my God, it's at max brightness. Dear Lord. Okay, can I get a? Oh my God, that's so much better. Is that brightness? Is that quality still good? Oh my gosh, my eyes are fried. That light is ridiculous. It was at max brightness. When are you going to change up the RGB of your PC? As soon as I get a chance, ma'am. As soon as I get a chance, and that GPU spins up every time I look at it. As soon as I get a chance, and I have a good idea. I want to change, because I can very quickly change the color scheme and the design of this wallpaper so easily. I can 3D print any color right here that I want. I can change the cable extensions to whatever. And then we just change the RGB. It'll take 30 minutes tops. I need an idea, and I actually need to find those 30 minutes. Maybe we'll just do it on stream one day. Glock with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. WM $2 super chat says, look at my PC part picker list, check chat. I don't think I can see links in chat now that I think about it. Does that work? You can try. I'll look for it. Steelers colors. Steelers colors are, unfortunately, even though I bleed black and yellow, Steelers colors aren't great for a PC. They're not great. I mean, if you just do black and yellow, I'm sure that would look good. I guess I'm not a huge fan of that color scheme in a PC, though. I don't know. Maybe I should just do that, though. What 3D printer do you use? I have... Bamboo sent me the X1 Carbon and the A1. I use both of those. And then Elegoo sent me the Centauri Carbon, which I also like. Right now, my go-to is... if I am printing something multicolor, I will go... the Bamboo X1 Carbon. If I am printing something single color, I will go with the Centauri Carbon. The Centauri Carbon is really, really good, but it can only do one filament color. I am head of IT at my work. What would you recommend for a 24/7 TV ad setup? A TV ad setup? Do you mean like digital signage? I don't know what you mean by 24/7 ad setup. If you're talking about digital signage, that's very tough. I had to set up from scratch a digital signage solution at my last IT job. Like where you have the TVs on all around the build. Yes? Okay. It's where you have the term is digital signage. That's what you should search for. But that's where you have the TVs all around the building and you can control it from one PC. All digital signage sucks. Everyone will tell you the same thing. I don't remember what I went with. I wasn't happy with it, so it's not like you need to hear it. Digital signage is way more difficult of a project than anybody anticipates. It's tough, man. It's tough to find the right TVs, devices if the TV needs a device, the hosting the server and all that. It's tough, man. But search for digital signage. That'll give you much better results. Ryan with the 300 biddies says, what is the highest level of GPU you would pair with the 5600 X3D? I don't know that off the top of my head. I would assume current gen, like a 9070 maybe. You know, I mean, it's not a black and white answer. It depends on the game. But somewhere around the 9070 would be the top that I would go. But I mean, if you, it just all depends, man. Those questions are really difficult. There are so many factors. One thing I would recommend you guys do, the 5600 X3D is not on there. But Hardware Unboxed just released, or he started a new Hold on. Oh man, I always forget to say how to say the name. How do you say? Somebody's got it. I know Sakura is wrong. I don't remember, man. Everyone always makes fun of me when I say it. With $10 dono, I'm sorry. I butcher this every time you send a super chat. Hi there, ZTT. I got all my parts and I built my PC the day before yesterday. Everything is working beautifully. I want to thank you for the tips you gave me beforehand. You're welcome. Sorry, I can never pronounce your name. Sakura? Sakura? Sakura. Sakura. Oh, I think that's what I've heard people at the office say. Sakura. Is that right? Sakura? Sakura? No, see, you guys are all saying something different. Sakura. No, that's definitely not right. I think it's Sakura. Last one you said? Yeah, Sakura. Thank you for the $10 dono, Sakura. I'm glad that the videos were helpful. Okay, one video that I also recommend, not mine, that you should watch is, this is like if you want a little bit higher level knowledge of PC GPU scaling, is this video right here. This is a really good video, and he said he's going to make more videos of these. From Hardware Unboxed 5 days ago, CPU/GPU scaling. He basically goes and shows you 4 different CPUs, and at what point does the GPU become a bottleneck. He tests multiple games and multiple settings within those games. And it is, like, if you watch this whole thing and then definitely watch the recap, it gives you some really good information where, like, there's some crazy results here where, like, all 4 CPUs get the same exact FPS because certain games are 100% GPU bound at certain settings. It is really good. This is a high level video, but I genuinely enjoyed that one. It was solid. Here, I'll link it in chat real quick. Hopefully that works. I went from one computer to another. I hope that copy paste worked. Are you looking for a video editor? No. Where to buy the hoodie that you're wearing? My wife is currently... She's in the process of redesigning some ZTT merch. We gotta wait on that, man. She's been pushing hard for us to get better merch. Because, I mean, we realistically just don't have a ZTT merch establishment right now. The only ZTT merch that we really have is when I'll go to a random website and slap the logo on there because I need some more clothes. That's really all we have right now. She's working on it. That's why I was looking at my phone. She said, tell the people that are asking that I'm working on the hoodie. JXST with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Kohler Alligator with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Where can I get your merch? I don't think you can. I mean, you can, but I'm not gonna. Wait, we gotta redo it. The reason that we haven't is because it just hasn't been worth the time right now. Like, if it, the time that I'm investing outside of making content is selling gaming PCs. You know, the margins of a gaming PC are obviously a little bit better, a little bit more ROI positive compared to merch. But at some point, merch does make sense to pick that back up again. We haven't tried to sell merch in years. I think we are getting to the point, you know, much bigger following, especially streaming following and whatnot. We'll do it. We'll do it right this time. But it's gonna take a while. Get some new beer sipping glasses, ZTT and whatnot. That'd be cool. Ryan with 300 biddies says, you remember December 14th, 2024? E versus S? I have no idea what that means. E versus S? What? I'm very confused. Why is your channel called Zach's Tech Turf and not Tech Tips? Good question, because I don't ever talk about it. When I first launched ZTT, TURF stood for tutorials, unboxings, reviews, and fun. TURF. And I'm a sports guy. You know, like this is my turf. Now, it's just ZTT. We just say ZTT, man. But that's where it originated from. We don't do any unboxings. We do very minimal reviews. We do have a lot of fun. And we do a lot of tutorials. Well, kind of. I don't do like step-by-step. I guess you could consider them tutorials. Tutorials, unboxings, reviews, and fun. TURF. I never knew it was an acronym. Yeah, you wouldn't know that. December 14th, Eagles versus Steelers? No, I don't remember that. The reason why that threw me off is because that's my birthday. And that's our mod Doc's birthday as well. That's why I was thrown off completely. Thank you for the 300 biddies though. You just confused me. I was like, why is this dude asking if I remember my birthday? Linus is 5'7" max. I have a... This is just smack talking Linus for no reason. But I wish I could share... I have a mental image in my head of when I was at LTX. And it's just so funny because like LTX is this big convention with thousands of people. Like they canceled it, but oh man, it was so fun. It was so good. It was the best convention in all of tech and PC building. I remember Linus was trying to walk his way like through the convention floor, and like if he would have just like randomly walked around like me, he would have been absolutely like bombarded with people because every single person at that convention knows who Linus is. So he had to walk with like a team around him, like in a circle. And I like just the video clip in my head is just like everyone in that entire circle was taller than him. And he was a little shorter than everybody. And I just remember seeing this like private escort or private security detail like walking around him, and I wish I could share that image with people. Unnecessary shade at Linus though. He's 5'6"? Is he? I have no idea how tall he actually is. Are you a Linus fanboy? No. I have a lot of respect for Linus. I'm a fan of Linus. I wouldn't consider myself a fanboy though. Do you watch any esports? No. How tall are you? I'm 6'3". Yeah, and I mean it kind of makes sense too. Like your security detail, it probably should be bigger and taller than you. It makes complete sense. I just remember the quick little image because like I never even met Linus before. I just remember the image in my head was entertaining, and also at the same time extremely baller to have a security detail. People calling cap. I don't know what to tell you, man. I've been 6'3" since as long as I can remember. Here, I took a physique update. Can you tell my height from the physique update? You can probably, yeah, you can tell how long my arms are. Here you go. Not to show off the physique or anything, but there's the 6'3" physique. I mean those are long. Like look at the length of the arm compared to like most people have a standard size head. You can tell I'm pretty tall there. Deepfake? Yeah, I got ZTT deepfakes on my phone. You made a great chicken wing. Appreciate that. Oh. My wife took a picture of me at the pool today. That's not a great physique photo, though. It's a full body photo. Did I save it? You can definitely tell how tall I am in that one. Nah, I can't show that one off, man. That's too much thighs. I was wearing a pretty short inseam swimsuit today. I'm not ready for that one on the internet. Glock with the $3 dono says, Yo, Zach, I built my first ever PC after being a YouTube sub for the last couple of months. Upgraded from a 1660 Super 11400F pre-built to a new build with the 5060 Ti 16 gig, 7600, 3 terabyte storage, 32 gigs of RAM for $850. Does that sound all right? That sounds amazing, man. That's a really, I don't know how you got that for $850, but yeah, that's really good. Nice work. Thank you for that dono. Wavito with the 300 biddies says, what's up, Zach? I'm 17, and for my first ever PC, I transformed this Optiplex for $235. 7500, 32 gigs, 1050 Ti. Is this a good starting streaming rig for using a capture card? If you have a 2 streaming PC setup, that might work. But like a 7500 and a 1050 Ti, streaming and gaming, you're gonna have some problems on that one, man. I don't think that I I don't try streaming on budget hardware. That's just not something that I test. I would imagine you're gonna have some problems trying to game and stream on that though. If it's a second PC for just streaming, it'll probably work. Chest with the 300 base says, do you accept game dev updates? And would you follow me on, I don't know what that is, to get updates? I don't know what any of that you just said is. So probably no. I don't know what that means though. Yoni with the super chat says, is a PC with a 9060 XT with the 7700X good? Yeah, it's fantastic. Do you have any hopes for the 60 series, or do you think NVIDIA will fully abandon the gaming aspect by then? I don't think they're gonna they're gonna abandon it by 60 series. I think we'll get a 60 series. I would seriously question if we get a 70 series though. They got to be up to like 97% of their revenue coming from AI. It doesn't even make sense at this point from a business perspective why they are still selling gaming graphics cards. It literally doesn't make sense. You know, that's like if we were selling all of these PCs and we are also selling a 50-cent ZTT pencil. Like, it would not even be worth it for me to pay employees to ship a 50-cent pencil. That's what it's like for NVIDIA. They are making so much money on AI stuff that gaming GPUs is almost irrelevant in their business. So I don't think they'll stop at 60 series. I think we'll find out beforehand. But I mean, 70 series, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. RC from New York City with the 300 bit says, what's up, Zach? I'm sporting a Ryzen 5 3600 and 1660 Super. Should I upgrade the GPU first or my CPU and motherboard? Both is the real answer, but since I feel obligated to give you one, I would say CPU first. No. I would, no, GPU. Both can use an upgrade. I would go GPU first. Probably to stay relevant. Dude. The PC gaming market is so small compared to the whole world. The whole world knows about NVIDIA because of AI. Like, if you ask normal people, not people that are watching a PC building live stream on a Saturday night, non-PC enthusiasts about NVIDIA, they probably don't even know about... Well, they definitely don't know about ray tracing. Like, if you ask any normal Joe Schmo about ray tracing, they have no idea. But, like, I guarantee most of them don't even know that NVIDIA makes gaming graphics cards. It's all AI, man. Normies, yeah. Yeah, they do not care about their reputation in the tiny gaming community. They are a worldwide company. Can you take off your graphics card mid-stream? I mean, if I wanted to. I have a 2 streaming PC setup, so this PC is not doing anything stream related at all. I could turn it off without a problem, which is what I love about a 2 streaming PC setup. I'm not gonna do that though, because I got chat up here. I'd have to read chat on the actual streaming PC, and that's annoying. Do you have any tips to save up money for a gaming PC at 14? Like how to make money? Manual labor. I promise you, adults are willing to pay kids money for manual labor. I promise. Adults want to see kids be proactive, entrepreneurial, and self-sufficient. most adults are rooting for kids to do that, especially in today's world. Like if you guys know I love mowing my lawn. Like that is something that like I should have outsourced by now, but I just genuinely enjoy doing it. But if a 14-year-old kid came up to my house and said, "Hey, can I mow your lawn for $50?" I would say yes, just out of pure go for it. Now, that's obviously not going to apply to anybody, but most adults think like that. Whether or not they want to spend that kind of money, that's definitely a fair story. But just manual labor, man. Manual labor. Nom noms with the hold on, before I go to the next question. Like power washing or just cleaning people's trash cans. I've seen a lot of kids have success do that. Shoveling in the snow, raking leaves, pulling weeds. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Just go do some manual labor. Nom noms with the 300 biddy says, "You don't have to read this out loud. Weird question for a stream. I apologize." Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Let me, I saw you ask that earlier. How can I do this on stream? Yeah, I can't do anything on stream right now. I gotta remember to ask my, my logistics coordinator. That's his job title. For that. Sorry, Nom Noms. I was supposed to get you that a while ago. My fault. Daddy with $2 super chat says, "Is the 5090 still too sketchy? I don't want it to melt." Nothing has changed. There is still the exact amount of risk with the 5090. Remember that most people that have a 5090 do not have a fire hazard issue. But there is an actual small risk with it. And nothing has really changed. Just Sable with the 300 biddy says, "Hey Zach, whenever you tried Linux on that second SSD, if you want that wow factor, you should go with Arch and Hyperland. Arch has a built-in Arch install script and took me literally 20 minutes. Hyperland install script that is completely pre-configured from someone on GitHub, which is pre-configured and easy to reconfigure. That'll give me my wow factor that I'm looking for. Hyperland Arch." Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not quite seeing the wow factor here. What that's not exactly doing it for me. Hyperland. There we go. Oh. Hold on. I might stand corrected. Hold on. Maybe. Why do people like Hyperland? What's so good about it? I'm not a big fan of the UI, I'm not gonna lie. Not a huge fan. Thank you for the recommendation, though. And the biddies. Yells with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Butter with the super chat says, "Should I consider upgrading to a 4070 Ti? If that's in your budget, yeah, go for it." What is your Discord server? !Discord. Or discord.gg/ZTT. Do you know who Easy Computers are? No. Should I? Easy. Dude, I gotta go to bed, man. It's late. Easy Computers? Don't sleep. No. We make it easy. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, hold on. Let's look at their high-end products. High-end, huh? I don't know about that one, man. No, I have never heard of that one. Jage with the 500 biddies. To the person who asked about making money as a 14-year-old, I got most of my money from cleaning trash cans. See? Cleaning trash cans, $10 a can. Not many people hire me, but 5 people pay me a monthly subscription for their cans to be clean. I got a job this summer that got me the last bit of money I needed. I'm 15, by the way. Turned 15 on... Dude, we got a 15-year-old who made enough money. Like, come on, man. I was about to hype that guy up. Hold on. Made enough money for his own PC, cleaning trash cans, and now he's got enough money to be sending me bits all night. Dude, let's go. Manual labor. Love the hustle. Let's go. Do you live in Pittsburgh? I like that, man. That's awesome. All right. I also like Dumb Cat with the $10 super chat. Hey, I submitted a build for the community builds yesterday, and how long will it take to be featured? And also, I can't connect. Dude, no. We can't be asking multiple questions. That can't be the new meta. You can't just put a super chat and then ask 6 questions. That's not fair. For community builds, I don't know what the I mean, dude, there are hundreds of people in that queue. It's gonna take a little time. I'm sorry. One of my employees that does it, I think he's posting 4 per day, right? And 2 setups. There are hundreds in that queue though, man. So sorry. Please don't ask him for an update though. He was letting me know earlier this week that he was upset with how many people are constantly spamming. Like, when's my build gonna get? It's like, come on, man. Like, there's just a lot of people. Also, I can't connect my Lee LCD to my L Connect. How do I connect it? I don't know, man. The Lee. How do I connect it? I would read the. I know this is gonna sound like very lame, but I would read the manual. When I install cooling products, CPU coolers, AIOs, etc., like, I still use the manual. Like, don't be above the manual. The manual will show you where to connect everything that you need. Hopefully you have it. Nagu with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Dumb Cat again with the $2, thank you. Says it's fine, thank you, man. I was just playing around. PC Noob with the $2 super chat says, what is your opinion on the $245 RX 9060 8GB at 1080p? I am questioning how you were getting that at $245. I think that's the bigger question. Let's look at current pricing right now. $9060 XT. Wait, there's one at $250? Is that what you said? Oh, what the? This can't be legit. What the? There's a Gigabyte Gaming at $250? Oh, it's a $50 promotional gift card. Okay, actually, yeah. This is why I was questioning it. The MSRP is $299 for the 8 gig. And at $299, I'm getting it. Oh, you're getting it from a friend. Okay. In that specific scenario, I think it's okay. Yeah, I mean, we all know the drill. 8GB GPUs aren't the best, especially if you want to play in 1440p. But you specifically said that you want to play in 1080p, and it's a really good price. I think that would be acceptable. Yeah, I don't think that's a terrible deal. Usually the debate is a $300 8 gig versus a $350 16 gig. And at that point, you always want to spend that $50 and get the 16 gig card. But with your deal, it's over $100 difference. And we can't just tell everybody, oh no, just spend $100 more. Like that. No, that's not how the real world works. So at that price, yeah, I think that's fine. All right, I'm gonna get going, guys. I gotta get to bed. 10:30. I know that's not late, but pretty tired. Fell behind on sleep this week. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to a casual Saturday live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did not carry this content whatsoever at all. This was all you guys. I did literally nothing tonight other than respond to your messages and your donations and gifted subs and whatnot. So thank you very much for the support. Shout out to the mods for doing their best to keep it clean. And Nightbot as well. Really appreciate your guys' hard work. I don't know when I'm going to be live. Again, we're not doing Thirsty Thursday this week because we got some work to do with LTT later in the week, which I'm super excited about, and you guys will see soon. But yeah, hopefully you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. The power's flickering, which is how I know it's time to go. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys. Thank you very much for the support, as always. I'll see you guys later.